Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So in today's video we are back out at the Sunday boot fair, but today's boot fair visit is going to be a bit shorter because I've got a fixed time to leave, because today is the day that I'm actually going to the Isle of Wight. So you would have seen the videos from my Isle of Wight trip sort of months and months ago. They would have come out September last year when you're seeing this video. But yeah, so I'm going to have to leave about 7:45 in order to get home, so that I can then leave the house about 9 o'clock in order to get down to Portsmouth for about 12:20, I think our ferry is. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shorter trip today, but I have already got a couple of things organised. Nicky texted me yesterday. He's got a couple of bits for me, so you'll see those in the pickups part of the video. But yeah, what we'll do is I'll get set up and then we'll get out and see what we can find.
How much is your PlayStation? Huh? Your PlayStation? It's 25. What, with all the games as well, or? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the games can manage. Got all the games and
Okay, right. Do 20? Just obviously, yeah?
go on the other one as well.
What you got? No, it's alright. Cheers, mate. There you go, mate.
Thank you.
Blinding. Cheers for that.
You've got the Wii, a power pack, and that's it.
Alright.
They're mine.
Can you say that again, by the way?
Yeah, two. Aha!
You having the guitars, Glenn?
That one I'm not. What do you want on the Wii one?
You know what?
What's on your Wii one?
Sorry, mate.
How much did you want on the Wii one? Guitar?
Guitar Hero. £5 for both guitars and a game.
5. Yeah, you haven't got the aerial for that, have you?
Aerial.
Yeah, there's no aerial centre bar.
It's in there.
No, you're looking there.
Glenn's, is it?
Huh?
It's all Glenn's, is it?
No, I just bought them.
Oh, it's all that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Once you say it, mate, that. There's no centre bar, no aerial. You've got one and then two controllers.
Mind if I say what titles you got?
Yeah, go for it.
You're less that.
I got it for 20.
Yeah.
A couple of games in there I haven't got, so.
You got the other centre bar? Serve your mind.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, mate.
Hang on now.
Just let it hit on. I do apologise, you interested in it?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, they're mine. That's alright. How's you having that one, mate?
How about that? And then, not worried about the old guitar.
£3?
Yeah.
Do 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wii, then two guitars,
Yeah, mate.
with a dongle
Cheers.
and name, and that's between.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Let's jump on the Mega Drive.
35 for that, 35 for that.
How much, sir?
35.
35.
Yeah. Let's get more games, got both controllers.
How's your actually do?
Yeah, good.
Seems to be an Daniel.
Do 50 for both?
If you want that one.
Best price you can do on both.
Condition with some games as well. I mean, that's got shitloads of games.
And you got that one?
35.
I'll do 65.
The thing is they're not worth it. Even with all the games, they're only worth about 40 quid. 25, 40 quid at most. So.
Maybe 60, but that's the lowest I can go. 60 for the low.
About 5 pairs, my careful one, so yeah, and they're clean as well. So I've only spent
Do
about
25 on just the Mega Drive.
oh yeah.
No, I think I've paid that money.
What's that?
I think I've paid about 25 quid for it now. 30 quid.
I'll do 30, yeah. I was going to ask actually, because I picked up a couple of bits from you last week. I bought the Pico, the Sega Pico off you. Do you know if you've got any more of the cartridges for it? Big, normally big yellow with like books.
I'm not sure. I don't
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just thought I'd ask.
You can have it with that, sir.
Huh?
You can have it with that, like it.
I haven't got that in the collection, so if you ain't having it, I will.
You do the weirdest of searches with it. 4 quid, 3 quid.
What do you want for it?
I don't know yet. Go on, mate, you ain't got it, so I'll let you.
Do you think I'll go to hell for that?
Yeah.
How much you pay
I was
for that?
literally hovering because I was like, if you ain't having it, if you, oh right, all right. So actually, so as compensation, I'll take one of them then.
Yeah, you
Are they
got
the newer ones?
Time splitters.
Not bad.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Oh,
Is it there?
All three.
you got any more games? Or
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. One down there, mate.
I'll have to go with that, yeah.
I've got that one.
Yeah.
How much did you have on your games? How much did you want for your games?
50p each.
Yeah, I'll grab them too. There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, that's you to go.
30,
That's 35, didn't he?
30 quid.
Yeah.
I got down at 30.
Just three like on that.
Oh, okay. So 40, yeah. I love 40 consoles. Yeah, you must.
There's that one there.
Okay. Come out, stick it aside. What about these ones? Are they all working?
Yeah, they're all working, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That one. Is that your price on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
Thing is that you
Yeah,
pay that for
yeah.
a working one?
I'll send them on eBay, about 60 quid.
Yeah, working.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously with the disk drive gone,
Yeah.
I couldn't do anywhere near that if the disk drive's gone.
We can do.
Well, probably about a £5 because, yeah. So if you're happy with a £5, I'll take it.
I'll leave that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the controller?
2 quid.
Yeah, I'll have
Yeah.
the controller.
Yeah.
Leave that one for you. I'll put it down there just before it falls.
You know,
In training, I got this everything.
Yeah.
That's basically you pay for it, and then pay for it. Yeah, that's a...
You're putting things back in your bag for free, isn't it? Is that official? It's not,
No, don't look right.
How much you got in your money box, bud?
250. It's just a salted Lego in the bag.
Worth a punt at that.
Cheers, mate.
You take £2 for it, bud.
Nah, not as early. How much did you say that was?
£2.35. I'm joking.
2.45.
All that, 15. All the base to build up on. Yeah, it's just, to be honest, I've had it a long while. Never really got round to it.
There you go, bud.
Alright, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
You all right, mate?
Old football's down there. Sorry, bro.
No, go on, you go.
I'll come round and have a look, bud. Go on, you're alright. Let you can serve him then.
All 3 Pokemon games.
Nicky!
Them 2 are 20, while as Y is a tenner.
Talk to me.
What do I want?
20, 20, 10. Would you do 40 for the free?
Yeah, I'll do 40 for the free.
Yeah. Definitely original, weren't they?
Yeah. Trust me, I play them all the time on my Nintendo.
Come have a look.
Yeah, if you don't mind, do.
Yeah, the games are all there.
It's worth it for 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've just said all 3 for 40. Yeah, it's up to you. It's Pokemon, I don't understand. You never play it though, so you wouldn't. Exactly.
Are we cushy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hope it goes.
Thank you very much.
You do 10 for those 3.
Let me see them ones.
I know you got 10 for that.
What do you reckon? Do 12.
What you got on them?
Yeah, go on then.
Alright then.
Can I have a look at that camera down there, bud, as well? You got some.
You've got the thingy bob out yet?
Sorry, can I just squeeze in?
Are you having all that? Yes, mate. You are. Hello, darling. Oh yeah, the cat. I can see the cat. That one's £1 less than 50p. That's a good one. Hello, darling.
How much is your Harry Potter, honey? Hello? How much is Harry Potter?
That's higher than the box. Yep.
Do me 4?
No, I've only opened up 5 to 8.
What's up?
8? 8, yeah. Yeah, got a bag?
Yeah, I've got a bag. Thank you very much.
Hey, honey.
Lovely. Cheers, thank
Cheers.
you. Thank you. Alright, sis, you're on your way back, didn't you, cuppa? Alright.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you. Still 50p in there.
There's 37 there, darling. 235.
35 gone in.
You got a bag?
Yep. Is there any left?
I'll grab that one.
Got one back.
Yeah, cheers.
So you want a bag, babe?
Yeah, I've got
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, cheers.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
do need DVDs.
Okay, so that is going to wrap up our trip to the Sunday Boot Fair. And yeah, while there's not a lot for the collection, we have got a couple of bits that will prove to be useful, and some bits that I've already got plans for. So let's dive straight in, and we've got a couple of 3DS games, which for me is great because I don't see these too often. Definitely not able to pick them up in this sort of number. So the first one that we've got is How to Train Your Dragon, and yeah, it's still got the price tag on. So yeah, this one actually was quite interesting. So I played it for a while, and yeah, I will say the problem I had is the emulator that I use to capture the footage for my 3DS games is very sketchy. So some games it will play fine, other games they end up being very sort of juddery and just horrible to play. And unfortunately that was the case with this. I haven't actually had a chance to put it into a proper 3DS and actually have a go, but I am actually looking into something at the moment which could equal a better way for me to capture footage from my 3DS. But yeah, as I say, from what I played of it, it was an okay game. But yeah, didn't sort of blow me away, but that could have been the emulator. So paid £2 for that. Looking it up online, it goes for £2 at CEX and £6 on eBay. Next up, we've got Yokai Watch. So I think I've got another a different version of this. I think I've got Yokai Watch 3. Yeah, Yokai Watch 2. Already on the 2D, on the 3DS. Got that last year, I think it was. So yeah, saw this there. I hadn't actually played that version, so I didn't really know anything about it. But essentially what it is, it's essentially a Pokemon rip-off. From what I've played of it, was really good, really enjoyed it. It's definitely one that I will put in my 3DS bag when I go out and about, because yeah, it's basically a different sort of take on the sort of Pokemon idea. Basically you've got to sort of battle and capture monsters. Essentially that's what it boils down to. But yeah, as I say, from what I played, really enjoyed it. So paid £2 for that, goes for £6 at CEX, £4 on eBay. And then the last one that we got was Sonic Generations. This one, we did pay up a bit for this actually, we paid £8. It goes for £8 at CEX, £6 on eBay. I have to say, the Sonic Generations is a bit of a strange one for me, because obviously I like the sort of 2D sort of old style Sonic games, and this is basically a mixture of both the 2D and the 3D Sonic. So I love the 2D levels, but can sort of take it or leave it with the 3D levels. But yeah, as I say, from what I did play of it, I did enjoy it. Definitely thought the visuals of the 2D stuff was absolutely amazing. Then, next up, we've got an Xbox 360 game, and this one was one that I actually grabbed, and I was really lucky to actually get it, because at the time someone else was literally filling their boots with everything that this person had, and I sort of snuck in and sort of grabbed this, and this is Hellboy, Science of Evil on the Xbox 360. So, actually looking at it, it's got a lot of, I think it's Australian stickers over the top. It is a full PAL game, so what I probably will do is I probably will take all these stickers off and actually have it as the proper sort of PAL version. But yeah, it was quite interesting. I think what I loved about this game straight off the bat was that Hellboy was actually voiced by Ron Perlman in this, so I think he's an absolutely iconic actor. Loved a lot of the stuff that he's done, and yeah, when I was playing this, didn't realise at first, but then, yeah, as I was playing through, realised that it was him that was voicing the character. And yeah, I mean, the gameplay, obviously, it is your sort of standard sort of 3D, basically a 3D beat 'em up, basically. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Definitely one that I'm going to be going back and playing a bit more of. So paid £1 for that one. Goes for £5 at CEX, £8 on eBay. Then next up, right. So a lot of people will probably think I'm a bit mad for buying this next lot, but I ended up buying. What have I got? Yeah, 4 bags of parts. So I've got 2 bags with controller parts, and then there's 2 bags with Xbox One parts. So we've got the front sort of the front panel for the Xbox and the sort of the Wi-Fi module. There's quite a few of them in there. We've got some X clamps and yeah, just a load of parts for sort of fixing consoles. Now, obviously, that is something that I do. I fix consoles. So whenever I see things like that, see parts, I will always pick them up. And obviously with the controllers, we've obviously got the 1 bag which is filled with the white shells for the controllers, and there's actually a couple of complete shells in there, so that's really good. And then the other bag was literally filled with basically the innards of a load of controllers. So I ended up, what did I pay for the controller parts? The 2 bags of controller parts, I paid £1, and 2 bags of Xbox parts, I paid £1 as well. So £2 in total for all 4 bags. In my mind, a deal of the century. Absolutely brilliant. You'll pay more than that for one of the sort of power switch boards for the Xbox One. So yeah, really chuffed with that. Those are definitely going to go into my parts bins, and then as and when I need them, I'm able to pull them out. Then from the same seller, I also picked up a Xbox One power supply. So yeah, pick this up just sort of as and when I'm able to get an Xbox One console, or a spare Xbox One console, sorry. So if I manage to pick one up at a boot fair or anything like that, I've got the power supply, because more often than not, if I see them at the boot fair, they are being sold as console only. So yeah, I saw it there, it was worth a pickup. I paid £1 for it. Looking them up online, they go for £20 on eBay. So, sorry, I paid £2 for it, and they go for £20. So, massive saving there. But then, also, from the same seller, I don't know whether it was in the footage or not, but he had a whole load of consoles in the boot of his car. And one of the consoles he has was a Crystal Xbox 360. Not Xbox 360, a Crystal Xbox, the original one. And I asked him what he wanted for it. He was saying I think he wanted 60 quid, but didn't know whether it functioned. And I'm like, no, not paying 60 quid for something that you can't tell me that it works. Sort of most I'll pay is, I think, a tenner I offered him. So he refused that, which fair enough. But what I did notice is that he had the controller for it. So I said to him sort of like, oh, would you sell the controller? Completely expecting him to say, no, I want to sell it with the console. But no, he didn't. So he said he would sell it, and he ended up selling it to me for 2 quid. So I was absolutely over the moon, because this is a controller that I've been desperate to get hold of. So obviously I've got a Crystal Xbox, but didn't have the Crystal controller. So yeah, it's just one of the things that I've been desperate to get hold of, but didn't really want to pay full eBay price. So yeah, I was absolutely over the moon. And to be quite honest, one of the other resellers there, who I actually done the Xbox Crystal repair for, he was badgering me to sell it to him. So, oh, what do you want for it? I'll have it off you. I really want it. And I was like, okay, 60 quid. He's like, oh, I'm not paying that. And I'm like, well, that's what I'm selling it for, 60 quid. Because he literally would not leave me alone. He was badgering me the whole day. And I was like, no, you want it, 60 quid. And I knew that that would sort of get him off my back, because obviously, yeah, this was one that I desperately wanted for the collection, so there was no way I was going to let it go to anyone. So yeah, as I say, paid £2 for it. Looking it up online, they go for about £20 on eBay. Couldn't find anything on CEX for it, which I was quite surprised about. But yeah, it is another controller that I've been able to tick off to put in the collection. Then next up, we've got a bit of a disappointing PS4 game. So we've got Need for Speed Payback on the PS4, but unfortunately it is completely DOA, dead on arrival. I didn't notice it at the boot fair, but there is actually some damage to the edge of the disc. I don't know if it's going to come out on the camera, but right up the top there you see there's a couple of little nicks out of the disc itself, and basically just the disc is dead. So I'm going to have a look, see how much disc only is on eBay, so I can pick it up. But other than that, I'll keep my eye out and I'll get another copy as and when. Yeah, looking it up online, £15 at CEX, £10 on eBay. So yeah, hopefully sort of £3-4 quid I might be able to get hold of a disc. So yeah, a bit disappointed with that. Then next up, got a couple of PS2 games. So first one that we've got is Time Splitters. Yeah, I didn't actually have a copy of this on the PS2. I think I've got Time Splitters 2 on the PS2, but then my copy of Time Splitters is on the original Xbox, I think. I'm just looking at my shelf and I can't see it. But yeah, I know that I didn't have both the first and the second game on the same console. So yeah, managed to pick this up. Paid 50p for it. Goes for £3 at CEX and £6 on eBay. Then next up, we've got a really weird game, and this is a game called Spy vs Spy. Now I recognise the visuals. I don't know too much about the game. Played it briefly and just really it was, yeah, just really bizarre. I don't know why, because it was very much sort of like not even a 3D platformer, but you're sort of you've got these missions and you sort of got to get through to certain points on the map without triggering sort of booby traps and things like that. And yeah, it was, I don't know why, it's just a really weird game. So I paid 50p for that one again. Actually goes for pretty good money, so £12 at CEX, £14 on eBay. And then while I was going through, I haven't got any footage for this, I don't think. No, don't think I have. So while I was going through, looking in the Spy vs Spy box, I actually found a disc-only copy of Gran Turismo 4. So already got that in the collection, so that will just get bundled with a PS2 system that I'll sell in the future. And then I got hold of an Xbox One game, and this was City Skylines Xbox One edition. I have to say, love this game. I've played it on Steam. I haven't played it on the console, but I'll actually say, playing it to capture the footage for this video, it was actually really intuitive to play with the controller. I've never really played any of these games with a controller. It's always been with mouse and keyboards. So yeah, I played it through. I played it for probably about 40 minutes to an hour, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. As I've said before, I love these sort of games, sort of your management sims, your sort of building sims, everything like that. Always really enjoyed them, and yeah, love sticking them on as a bit of a time sponge. So yeah, we paid £2 for that. Goes for £12 at CEX, £10 on eBay. Then next up, we've got a bit of a bundle. So I managed to pick up a PS2 bundle. So we've got the PS2, and then there were 17 games included with it. As I went through, there was a couple of games that I didn't already have in the collection. Now, I don't think I've got footage for these because we've got ISS, so this is International Superstar Soccer on the PS2. We've then got This Is Football 2004 and Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Yeah, as I say, going through, there was 17 games. Some of them were disc only, but the majority of them were sort of complete in case. Picked those 3 out because those are ones that I didn't have in the collection. So yeah, I was going to add them in. But yeah, in total paid £20 for the PS2 bundle. And yeah, just in the console itself, I'm looking at sort of about 50 quid, 55 quid's normally what I sell them for. But what I'll probably do is bundle all the games that come with it, chuck it up on Facebook, probably get about 55, 60 quid. And yeah, be an easy one to sort of turn around. Then next up, there was a second bundle that I picked up. And this was a smaller bundle, but very, very important to me because I actually got a Mega Drive 2. Now, I've got a couple of Mega Drive 2s in the collection, but when I was picking this up, didn't quite realise how good of condition this was in. Literally, the console is pristine. It looks like it's just been taken out of the package. There's no scratches, no dings, no nothing. So this one, I'm actually going to be putting it in the Mega Drive 2 box that I have featured in, was it last week's video? The recent video I've done, the recent random pickups video. I don't think it was last week's. I think it was towards the beginning of Jan, I think it was actually, so quite a while ago. But yeah, this is in such good condition, and actually in the box that I got it come with the manual, come with the bags that it all comes in, both controllers, the power supply, the AV cable, everything. So yeah, this is going to go into that Mega Drive 2 box, and it'll basically be a complete in-box console. Actually, I'll go through that in a minute. But if I was to sell the console in the condition it's in, looking at about 50 quid on both CEX and eBay. But it also comes with a couple of games. So we've got car only Cool Spot. This one goes for £6 CEX, £9 on eBay. I probably will end up just flipping that because I do have a complete in-box version of Cool Spot. And then the other game we've got was Mega Game 6. This one I don't have, so I'm going to keep hold of this one. It goes for £8 at CEX, £9 on eBay. And yeah, all in, I paid £30 for the Mega Drive 2 and the cards, sorry. So yeah, really, really chuffed with that. As I say, the console is going to go into that Mega Drive 2 box, so we can have the complete inbox and it literally be in pristine condition, which is absolutely amazing. Then we move on to a couple of bits that I actually picked up from Nikki. So the first thing that we picked up was another strategy guide. That is Grand Theft Auto 5. So recently we added Grand Theft Auto 4 strategy guide to the collection. And yeah, Nikki sent me over a picture, said he had this. So I was immediately going to pick it up from him. He actually gave me that one for nothing because of one of the other games that I bought off him. So yeah, he chucked that in with the deal. And looking it up online, it goes for about £11 on eBay. Then another game that he actually chucked in for nothing for me as well was Mortal Kombat Deception. Now, I played this, really, really enjoyed it. I do like the Mortal Kombat games. I will say I prefer the ones from sort of Mortal Kombat X onwards. But this one was really enjoyable. Very much in the sort of style between the original and the new ones. But yeah, once again, it was a really, really good game to play. Looking it up online, it goes for £10 at CEX, £9 on eBay. And then the bit I did actually buy off him, and I paid money for, was a physical version of Minecraft for the PS4. So I currently I think I've got a disc only version of this, but didn't have it sort of in the box, and it was one of the only. Well, I think this one is one other version that I can think of that I'm missing in the collection. So yeah, I've got it on sort of PS3, Xbox. No, I haven't got the Xbox One version. I'm gonna have to get that. So there's 2 versions that I'm missing. But yeah, I've sort of Wii U, Switch, 360, all the different versions of Minecraft, but really wanted to play this. Obviously, me and the little one do play Minecraft quite a bit. We have got a digital version that we're able to share, but yeah, wanted to add the physical version to the collection. So yeah, we've got that. Paid £10 for that. Goes for £20 at CEX and £11 on eBay. And yeah, the 2 versions that I'm missing is obviously the Xbox One, but it was also a DS version. I think it was only released in the US, and it only works on the new 3DS. But yeah, it is one that I do want to get. So I'm currently on the lookout for that. Probably off eBay. I'll end up picking it up at some point. And then other than that, I haven't gotten to hand because it's actually buried under everything here in the game room at the moment. But I got 2 Wii U consoles, both complete. One was loose, the other one was in the box, but it didn't have any of the inserts in the box. It was just the box and everything was put in it. Paid £7.50 each for them, and you're looking £38 and £40 for the loose one, and then £50 and £60 for the boxed one. As I say, I'll get them sort of put together, bundle them up with some games, put them up on Facebook. And yeah, that is going to be everything for today. So a bit of a quick one, but even still, we've got some really good bits to add to the collection. So yeah, really chuffed. So let's quickly run through the totals before we wrap up. So the total spend today was £99. If we bought everything we could from CEX, it would have been £344. And then if we'd got everything from eBay, we'd be looking at £434 and 50p. So once again, another successful trip out to the boot fair. Really chuffed. So I'm going to go and get everything sorted out, and then yeah, get them added into the collection. So with that said, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye!